Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. And y'all know how we do. Before we get started, go ahead and do your boy a solid. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all know how we get down. Before we get on to the business of the day, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with your people. Our boy, the the crazy one of the bunch, the one with the attitude, the extra swagger, one of Coach Prime's favorite sons, Shiloh Sanders, gives a magnificent interview over at the Shrine Bowl in Dallas this weekend. They're at home, man, right up the street from the house, from where they grew up, my old neighborhood, West Plano, Texas, that's how we get down. But we got an interview from Champside, and if y'all don't know who Champside is, I'll leave a link in the description of the video to their channel so y'all can go over there and check them out. But let's get into this Shiloh interview, and let's hear what your boy got to say, because your boy gives some great interviews. If y'all ain't never watched the true Shiloh interview, this is Shiloh by himself, no friends, no family, just your man on his own. And as always, he never lets us down. Let's go.
It was good. Just getting another opportunity to compete, in the Colorado helmet is nice, especially with the scouts around, and just the opportunity to just elevate,
Outside of the football aspect, from a business standpoint, what advantage do you think you have having had a father who's been through this, having your brother go through this at the same time as well?
Just being able to take advice from my dad and just focus on what I need to focus on, which is just playing and just put my best foot forward and displaying my skills. That's all I have to focus on this week. They asked me if I have an agent. I don't even know if I have an agent or not. I just tell them it's Coach Prime.
What's the best?
Shiloh crazy, man. Somebody, he don't know if he got an agent or not. That man know if he got an agent. But like I said, Shiloh plays to the crowd. He always does great on his interviews. And whatever type of drama is going on or is keeping them in the news, he knows how to play up to it. He's truly Coach Prime's son. Let's go.
Agent-wise advice he's given to you?
We haven't talked about none of that yet. It's just still about just, displaying my skills at the highest level that I can, and just going out there, focused and locked in this week, and competing.
What is it about this game? Why play this game yourself? Not just talking about the aura and how big this game itself has gotten over the years.
I like what's behind the game, just helping others is what I like to do. So, everything overall.
When you reflect back on your college career, what single play kind of epitomizes who you are as a player?
I don't know what hit the tubes from, though. I don't know. It's a few plays that I have that could really speak on me, that reflect me just as a person, but I don't know. I can't just choose one.
Being that this is one of your last, basically, chances to put some film out there in college, what kind of statement do you want to make at the East-West Shrine Bowl?
The greatest statement ever made. I just want to do all I can, just keep showing everybody, who I am as a player, and just keep getting better, keep learning from these coaches up here. These are NFL coaches, so just being able to learn from them is great. So having a week up here with them and putting it all together in practice.
The greatest statement ever made. And he's standing on that. But, Shiloh is good at what he does. And everybody's saying he's going to be free agent and not drafted. Shiloh will be drafted day probably 2, maybe day 3. Probably, I'm saying day 2, probably 4th round. Shiloh is an excellent safety, but he gets the shit because his name is what it is. But let's get back into it.
Having transferred a few times, how much did that kind of give you kind of perspective on the business of football in general and the ability to adapt to these situations?
The business of football?
Yeah, just the business of football, going from one team to another, one locker room to another.
Oh yeah, just a new environment. It's easy. You know, I've had 3 or 4 defensive coordinators my college career, so it's nothing for me to go learn a new playbook. It's nothing for me to connect with my teammates and get to know everybody and just become just brothers. You know, it's really easy. I've done it so many times. You know, along with Shador too. They always ask us, you know, how are y'all gonna be not getting coached by Coach Prime? But I mean, just speaking for him, he's had 4 different offensive coordinators, and you know, that's who's really with you every day, breaking down film and stuff, and being able to adapt to that has never been a problem for us.
Knowing the last name that obviously you and your brother have, I mean, I guess how much, as you guys go to the next level, how much of it is about kind of you guys making a name for yourself at the next level and not being Prime's sons?
I mean, I don't call myself Prime Son. That's y'all that call me that. I've been making a name for myself this whole time. But y'all, if you want to keep calling me that, then that's you. So we're not really focused on that. I mean, that's our dad. He's great. So, I mean, if you want to say, oh, those are Prime Sons, it is what it is. We are Prime Sons. But we also individuals, and we're good at what we do also. So,
Does that? I'm wondering though, does that?
See how he has fun with that while he's also making it clear that, yeah, we're Prime Sons, but we're also individuals, which they'll never be able to escape that moniker of being Prime Son because their father is one of the greatest football players to ever play the game. And why would you want to dodge that? But since you play in the same game that he played, you're always going to be held to a standard. Even though they don't play the same positions, Shiloh is closer to the position that Prime played than Shador is, but there's always going to be that comparison. And when Shiloh gets in the league, I'm sure he's going to show out because probably be one of the best safeties in the league because Shiloh is really, really good. People give him a lot of shit, but Shiloh is excellent at his position.
That like put a chip on your shoulder knowing that like the media or whatever kind of labels you guys that way? And is there ever a sense of like, oh, we gotta maybe put twice as much out there to get, you know, the same amount of recognition as other guys?
The only thing bad about it, like people saying, oh, he Coach Prime's son, they just leave my mom out, you know? He didn't just make me himself. Like my mom's sitting over there mad, like call him Pilar son sometimes, you know?
Speaking of the,
Gotta give mama that shout out. Gotta make sure she's in the picture. And that's something that they never do. They never leave. As famous as their father is, they'll never leave their mom out of the picture. They might not get along, but yet and still they always acknowledge her presence or who she is and let people know, hey, don't forget about my mom, you know. And that's what we do as men. We always got to shout mama out. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of the business of football, do you see your dad at Colorado next year, or maybe coming home and being with the Cowboys next season?
I don't know. I just actually called him and asked him, and he don't tell us nothing. Then I asked Shador, he doesn't know. I called my older brother, he don't know nothing. So I wish he was up here so we could ask him. All of us together just team up and ask Coach Prime, what is he gonna do? Because I don't know. But he has said that if he could coach both of us, but that's gonna be hard, you know. So I don't.
Raiders, right? The Raiders.
And that's how you play up the game. I don't know. But as we all know, those rumors have been squashed as of today. Dallas is hiring Schottenheimer. The Raiders have hired Pete Carroll. So it's a wrap on Coach Prime going to the NFL, which I told y'all anyway. Now, in 4 years is when you got to worry about Prime going to the NFL. Right now, no. 4 years, then Prime goes to the NFL if he wants to. But that's when the most worry should be about Prime going to the NFL. Let's go.
They just hired her coach.
I know, I'm just saying we're about to duo with you two.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. But just like saying if Coach Prime's leaving, I think he's gonna stay at Colorado. It's not really like a big speculation. You know, we already knew he was gonna stay at Colorado, but he'll be surprised if he goes somewhere else. But I don't think that would even happen.
Why do you think it would be a surprise if he coached somewhere else?
Because Shador's going like pretty hot, you know. And even if it's the Cowboys, they have a later pick. So I don't know.
See how Shiloh plays the media game? He gives great answers, but still plays up to all of the rumors and innuendo that's floating around about Coach Prime, about Shador, about himself. And that's how you conduct the interview. You a little bit serious and you play a little bit. You got to throw a joke in there every now and then. I like it.
At least around here, as you mentioned, you haven't called him dad, you always call him Coach Prime.
Because you don't call him dad. So if you call him dad, and I'll call him dad, like to have a conversation with you. But like if I was talking to my brother, then I'll say dad. But if I was talking to you guys, I say Coach Prime.
Just think about coming back here in the DFW area, the fond memories you have playing all here, and just being able to play for some home fans, some family, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was just thinking that this is where it all started. This area right here is where me and my family started playing football. You know, Frisco area, Plano, Dallas. You know, this is where everything started. It's where like our stopping ground. So it feels good to be out here. And our childhood house is probably like 10 minutes away. So it's a cool experience just seeing how the city's grown and seeing everything that's so different. It's really weird.
There's a shopping center there now, right?
I haven't even went to go visit it.
It's like there's like a
Yeah, Prosper.
the field goal's still there, I think.
I feel like if I go in the house now, it's gonna be so weird. But I need to do that for YouTube or something one day.
And how did it feel to turn around that program out there in Colorado with your brother and your father, man? How'd that feel?
I mean, it just takes a team. You know, we played a year. We figured out what we needed to improve on. Got better at that, and you know, we came together as a team. And I really still feel like we're better than even that. Like if we had another year, like even the 4 losses, I don't even think we should have lost those games. But I don't know. That's just what comes with being great. You just can't be satisfied. I'm not satisfied with the season we just had, especially not my performance. You know, I always feel like I could do better and better every year.
For having that great season, though, like how do you get away from the noise with that BYU game? You guys had a phenomenal season, and then you face those guys. You have a tough game. How do you cancel out the noise?
Having a short memory is football. You're gonna win some games. You're gonna lose some games, but I mean that's in life too. You're gonna win and lose in life also. So you just gotta just move on, not really care, and not really harp on it.
I know you.
And that's how you do it. You got to get back to work. Cancel all that stuff out. Yeah, we lost, but we got to get back to work. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they do. And that's what they doing. They going about their business. You know, but as always, Shiloh gives a great interview. You know, and we got some more interviews coming up from the East West Shrine Bowl. And check out Champ Side. And make sure you hit the subscribe button on their channel and check their interviews out. They got a lot of interviews with a lot of different players. So make sure y'all check them out. Not just Colorado players from different schools and everything. So y'all check them out. Like I always say, appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all know how to do this, man. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to share it with your people. We're going to get out of here. Do what we do. Your Prime.
Thank you. God bless you all, man. Be safe.